than initially thought. We're back underway. And if you've just joined us, Kaizer Chiefs getting us underway. In their gold and black colors, gold shirts and black shorts. Arrows now attacking the goals to the left of your picture as you watch things. So, Lucky Mhlati, the only solitary change made by Lamont for Golden Arrows in terms of the changes made by both sides. As you see the lineup scrolling at the bottom of your screen, both sides had made two changes from the teams that they put out in midweek. For Arrows, it was a win over Makesi, while Chiefs drew 0-0 against Sundowns. But what needs to change? How do we get, what would the two coaches have said at the break to their players? Let's have a look at this move first. As Arrows looking to make a brighter start than they did in the first half. Really took them a while to get into the game in the first half. Dion looking to chase that one down. But yeah, let me get your thoughts in terms of what, especially Mangoba. I'm wondering what he would have been saying to his players in the dressing room.
Firstly, we start with the change. TT Zwane coming in for Phillips. It's a like-for-like change at the right back position. We saw Phillips connecting with the upright, and it was very painful. But again, I think now the coach Mangoba, he would have said that you guys are defending too deep in your box. You just have to push out and press them high, Kaizer Chiefs, and catch them on those breaks that we had. I mean, you saw a brilliant run from Setole. That's the key that they can use in the second half.
Thabiso Minyane doing well to keep the ball alive there. And, that's not a good ball. That's a bit wasteful. And he acknowledges his mistake there, especially Ndlovu. Under no pressure whatsoever, puts the ball straight into touch. Not going to please the coach. It's a rather cheap way of conceding possession. This is good from Arrows, and trying to rotate the ball a little bit more. They could hardly get onto the ball in that first half. Now this is more what you are used to seeing from Abafana Best End, the possession base. Of course, as you shower them with praise, then Mabaso puts a foot wrong there.
Commentators curse.
Yeah, I know. I think we get blamed too often for that.
But why does it happen all the time when you say something?
I deny any responsibility for that.
So you blame the players, but anyway. No, it
happens practice twice a day throughout the week. And you can't trap a ball. And then you blame it on the commentator.
One thing we notice in that Dlamini now is getting more onto the ball, just try to conduct matches in that middle of the park of Golden Arrows. That's the key man who can make Golden Arrows play.
Kaizer Chiefs looking to, they had made their bright start, winning 3 games in a row to start off with. Last season, as Munyane again takes his the ball, last season Chiefs only had back-to-back wins once, and that was on match day 1. And they had back-to-back wins, match day 1 and 2. That's the only time they managed that last season. That just speaks volumes of their form last season. And the season also on a rather negative note, they ended the season on a 9-game winless streak, which we call the club's worst ever run without a win in the league. Some may argue that it was perhaps because they started to focus more attention on the league, on the cup, which they went on to win. Lelepo slips a beautiful pass through to Shabalala now. Chance here. And another one goes a begging. Lelepo wanted the ball back.
Nope. Absolutely. He should have played Lelepo there because he wanted to do the extra turn and clip it to the furthest post. But Shabalala has gotten so many brilliant opportunities. Once again, a beautiful run by Ndlovu, and look at Lelepo, played that 1-2 with Shabalala, brilliant run from the middle of the defenders. He should have just gave Lelepo there with an outside of his right foot, tried to find Pulemodi on the far side, but he played it too hard.
Just over cooked that one to Shabalala. Now, Arrows already looking a little bit more menacing in the second half than they did in the entire first half. This is good running here. And that man, Ndlovu, Sander Ndlovu.
I always said that Paseka Marco is one of the best left back we have in the country. I mean, you look at the 1-2 when Ndlovu played it, he tracked him all the way and made sure that he doesn't get that cross into the box.
And Arrows at this point last season were not too dissimilar from where they are now. They were in 6 points after 4 matches, with coming from 2 wins. This time around, 2 wins and a draw has them on 7 points. They won just 7 league games in the 7 Premiership games all of last season, which is the fewest number of games they'd won since they were relegated in 13-14, when they only managed 6 wins that season. Here is Keenan Phillips. You can see that bruising. That is probably the ice being applied. It means that bruising has got worse. That was in the first half, and that's how the injury happened. Commitment there from the defender. Body on the line, that's what they mean. Yeah, you can see the damage there.
Yeah, big damage there, but with ice you'll recover very well because the swelling will go down.
Yes, Lilepo, square ball. Modi, there's no one attacking that one. We expect better anticipation from a Chiefs front line there in terms of areas where the ball could possibly go, and there was no one near it there. Modi on the ball now. Good work here. Shabalala. Again, that's a disappointing ball. A rush of blood to the head. Cool heads required in that area. And was it, in fact, it was not Shabalala. It was Shabalala that was
Pasakamako on the left-hand side.
Not for the first time, Chiefs were rather wasteful when they get into good areas. Dion. This is good now. Stoller, good running here. He's opening up here, but good. Oh, it could be a chance here for Arrows, and a great block and recovery from was Marco the track back there and denied Ndlovu. Has been the brightest of the players in the Arrows lineup has been that Ndlovu, Sianda Ndlovu down the right hand side. Dupria, can he crack on the pace? Nope, denied by Umar Komara. Let's see, Ivorian centre back sign from Ivorian League 1 club, San Pedro. There's a big cheer from the Kaizer Chiefs supporters because the Chiefs are about to make some changes. It looks like it may well be a double or a triple change even, but play continuing in the meantime. Marco shielding the ball. He's using all his experience. In those situations, there are few better than him. Here they come then. Triple change, you can see there. Vlagazi is one of those that's going to be introduced. Mfundo Vlagazi.
Yeah, you can tell that the technical team of Kaizer Chiefs are not really happy with the front three of Amakosi, Dupris, Modi, and it seems like Lilepo is the one that tries to just penetrate the Golden Arrows defense, but with Modi being wasteful and Chabalala in front of goal makes it easy for the technical team to get those subs in.
And it comes in a chance, yeah! Oh my word! He didn't connect that. He went with the instep instead of Dion. Instead of putting it, he knows what a chance that was. That's it. Junior Dion with a glorious opportunity to give Arrows the lead.
You watch watch that ball going again on the right-hand side to find Ndlovu, and he controls it very well, waits to find Dion in the middle of the park. He did everything right there. Unfortunately, hit the upright TT.
Unmarked. And it, yes, could have bounced either way, but went away for a goal kick, and a massive relief for Peterson there. And frustration for Dion Lilepo. He's taking them on now. Brought down. Referee says, play on. Pressure now being applied there by Mtutuzi Shabalala on the defender. They've stolen it of Kaizer Chiefs here now. Lilepo and Dupre looking for more touches than he has time for. He was closed down immediately. Now here's Flavio Silva, who is going to be introduced momentarily by Kaizer Chiefs here. One of 3 changes that they are preparing.
With that Dion chance, it goes back to what I was saying earlier on, that he's able to free himself so well in the box, because now he gets away from the both central defenders, Miguel and Kunika, and that's why he got that opportunity.
One of the new signings, Kaizer Chiefs, that is for Flavio Silva, who's been a Portuguese junior international. But plays for Guinea-Bissau as the ball now. Arrows could be in here. Smothered there. The Arrows supporters more than the players were the ones calling for a penalty. Referee Zanzega not interested. Play continues here. Now Arrows have certainly come alive in the second half. A much better start. And they're really starting to ask some questions of Kaizer Chiefs here.
Absolutely. That man, Manloba, he told them that go out there and take your chances. Penetrate the Kaizer Chiefs defense. Place those quick 1-2s and get Ndlovu on the right-hand side. Lilepo here just breaking 2 players, bringing him down. Rightful call, an obstruction from the referee.
So here come the changes then. Oh.
No, good judgment. He Setole kicked the ground more than got handled.
Now when a defender, you make contact in that area, you really are taking a high-risk approach. Pulimodi's night is done, and not to be against his former club. Still yet to score against Arrows since leaving the club. As does Flavio da Silva. And while on the Portuguese tip, here comes Obrigado Villagazi. Arrows are also preparing changes of their own, some changes of their own. Let me get your thoughts then on the triple change, Lucky Plat.
No, absolutely called for, because remember I said earlier the front 3 was letting Amakosi down, and the technical team felt that let's get fresher legs. Maybe Dupree's a bit fatigued, also Modi a bit fatigued. That's why they introduced Villagazi and Da Silva, who I'm going to be interested in where will he position himself in that box.
Now, Chiefs in possession, Gaston Serino. As it comes to Flagas. Specifically rather, Ndlovu, not the best ball from him. Bit of a disappointing effort.
With the changes made, we see Lilepo just occupying that left-hand side where Pule was doing duties Modi, and then Mfundo Villagazi will just come to the left-hand side.
So, Gaston Serino, those are dangerous passes, these raking passes, that the crossfield passes that they've been attempting, kept getting intercepted in that first half. They've got a free kick to Arrows here. Chiefs getting caught out now. Starting to contest a bit more now, Arrows, the 50-50 balls. In the first half, Chiefs was dominant in that midfield area. Frustration for Toneba Madlala there. So it'll age you watching football, I tell you.
That's why we say the coaches come in a new job, and in 2 months' time, they got grey hair. You look at the hair reactions right there, and believe you me, Titi, she knows football.
He's been around the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
Sianda Ndlovu's been outstanding for Arrows this evening. By far the standout best player on the field there. He's terrorized Chiefs down that right-hand side. I wish I could read their lips there. Don't forget our competition. Sponies and win with Betway competition. We have a winner.
Celebrate Women's Month.
Oh, yes, she is our winner in the middle there with the yellow Duku. Her name is Antilem Kaizer. Oh, congratulations, Mom Kaizer. And Mom Kaizer, I saw her arriving at the stadium all by herself. She's going to leave with many friends because she's 20,000 Rand richer, thanks to our friends at Betway.
And she arrived early, very early.
She's not going to leave alone here. Just over an hour played here and at Mukas at this Moses Mapida Stadium. Still locked at 0-0 here. That means that Chiefs have now gone 596 minutes since the last time they conceded a goal in the Betway Premiership.
It's a good stat, Titi. Earlier on, remember we said that if you don't concede, you stand a chance to go score and collect maximum point, which is a platform to build from if you don't concede goals.
Last time they conceded was in the 4th minute of their 1-1 draw at the end of last season against Kukune United, who last we heard were leading 2-0 in their game against Durban City.
On that note, Kukune have made the signing of Hobla Bradley. So that's one thing I like. I want to see Ikadaro fit and what he can contribute into the Chiefs team, because I feel they don't have an outlet to finish the crosses coming in. Sereno there on the tackle.
Goodness me. I don't know that there was any malice meant. But, anywhere where Gaston Sereno is involved, as Mabaso checks out, it's replaced by it's a double change here. Andeswa Boyson. There he is, Andeswa Boyson, and one of those who has just come on now for the month for Golden Arrows. Confirm it. Now, the dummy from Sereno, and skiing right through there. Clever ploy there from Quinika, letting the ball run through. Now, laid back to Brandon Peterson in goal. Hasn't had a great deal to do, Peterson, but what he has been asked to do is done to perfection. Looking for what would be his 5th straight clean sheet. He's already on 5 clean sheets if you go back to last season. In a row, 5 in a row. Which is the best he's ever had in his run in terms of a run of clean sheets. Last time a Chiefs goalkeeper had 6 clean sheets was Itumeleng Nkuna back in the 2019-2020 season, as Teta has given possession away, and they could be in trouble here. Arrows good tracking back from Lilepo. Very good work from Lilepo. That's what modern midfielders, wingers do. You have to track back and do your share of the defending.
But TT, for me, we're asking a lot from the modern wing backs, because now you expect them to also attack with the same pace and the same intensity. So now what do we do back in the days is that I would say, Dikhan Mabalani, you stay halfway line. I will take over the defensive duties, because now we have a sweeper at the back and we have a destroying middle fielder. Because now when we attack, we need him also to create things.
A shot then. Keeper had to improvise and do things, anything to keep it out. Olaringobo does well. Denies Lilepo.
Once again, cuts inside from that left side, and he wants to have a crack. And what a powerful shot. And one thing I love is he's always trying to let it bounce before it gets to the keeper. But Ngobo put his body in front of the ball, which made a brilliant save.
Oh, he's got great technique. He's a great ball striker. It's Lodi Lilepo. As it comes in now, keeper makes a great catch. He made a wonderful catch there, did the keeper.
Keeper.
Offside flag is signaled by Mr. Karamokwena, who's operating down that far side. Mangoba Mnati will be much happier with what he's seen from his team in the start of the second half.
Panda.
Not a good ball. I'm not sure who he was looking for there.
Lilepo, but one thing I noticed, I've seen them try to do this diagonal balls from the right to the left, from the left to the right. One thing they can try to do now is connect it through Ndlovu in the middle of the park and Mutetwa, so he can rotate to the left hand side.
Mutetwa.
Kape Mungo Mutetwa.
Do a bit of running with the ball, now releases it to Kwenika. Flaggers. Munyani trying to get it through to, it might come now through to Lilepo. Fancy feet there from Lilepo. Crowd enjoyed that. And he's one possession again here. Free kick goes against him though. Free kick goes against the Congolese international. A lollipop, they call him.
Full of confidence, Lilepo. When he's trying those trickery skills, sometimes out of 3 it will work once, but for him to try it, it shows that he can now try to unlock the defense of Golden Arrows and try to get those more shots and goals to test Ngobo.
Nice ball slipped through here. Gaston Sirinho with a cutback. Chance here. Goal for Kaizer Chiefs. 1-1 goal. Fabio Silva opens his account. Kaizer will play with the assist. Amakosi take the lead. First touch of the ball. At the right place, at the right time, TT. What we've been calling for from Amakosi. An end product. That's what the Silva gave them. Because the ball, once again, properly rotated from the right-hand side, played brilliantly by Vilakazi, and guess where he was? At the right place at the right time to finish them with the first touch of the game for him, introducing himself to the faithful that he's a Chiefs fan. It was one in the middle of the park, rotated to this left-hand side to Vilakazi. Look how he lifts his head, looked at Serino, and he doesn't do much. He just clips it back, and that's where a striker should be, the Silva, making sure he takes it the first time properly. But what a cutback from Serino. I was going to say that the Chiefs players also ran towards him. Full of Vilakazi, of course he did very well, but my word, that touch from Serino was the killer one.
Tranquilo.
Relax.
Tranquilo. Yeah? Those are TT, yeah? Tranquilo.
Oh, no,
Yes.
no.
Look what she's saying, Nabi. Tranquilo. You know why? Because he's proud of the substitutes that he made. Wrongful call from the technical team.
Well, he's got a yellow card, by the way. There's Flavio, but he won't care. Yellow card for removing his shirt and celebrating a little over enthusiastically. Arrows have made a change in the meantime. Stolle has gone off. Sabelo Stolle has gone off and he's been replaced by Mr. Arrows himself. That is Speer, Dotuzo Speer has replaced Stolle. Can now Chiefs hold on and bring it home? 20 minutes is a long time. Plenty time for Arrows to get back into this one as the skipper tries to take on responsibility on his own. Looking to carry the ball. There's a voice in who says, come on. There's a real buzz now as the light show starts here at Moses Mapida. Delight for the Makosi faithful as their side have been rewarded for the dominance they had overall in the game, but not necessarily in the second half. Arrows have been quite dangerous. They could be in trouble. Yeah, Arrows here. Flavio slips past the heavy for Flavio. Flavio was on the run though. Flavio Silva looking maybe to latch onto it there for a double.
What we always say, Titi, how important is the bench when they are sitting outside the players and studying the game? Because you see, when the three subs were brought in for Kaizer Chiefs, all of them contributed to that goal. Vilakazi, Sereno, and De Silva with the goal.
Come in.
One scoring first. Last.
I'm busy, Faz. I'm busy. I'm building here.
Oh, this is gonna go.
I'm building here. You see? I'm building here.
Last season, she
I'm building here, Faz. Hayi. Yabo leya swap leya. You keep it refaka ku-3. Ufila kasisi Sereno. Hayi. Suka masibuka. Na yenye. Weslafya. Ho. Awufakene ngokusheshsha.
teasing his marker.
Letrine manga relax ngoba i-golden arrow yadlala yabo sike sadlala ne-Sundowns bengadlala
Yeah,
i-Sundowns bengadlala
yena nabo bacishe bakora
Got the pass away.
kakhulu but thina sike sinamathuba amaningi
futhi first half
besenzani mfethu safake ukuqala kwathiwa
offside.
offside mfana isingabhoreka kanje mesibe singothula
Very skillful and makes those.
First, we are building here.
So now
We are building here. Yabo mesithi unabo uyapheka.
Bepheka la season
Manje siyadisha. Letha ama plate. Sekuvuthile. Ngiyapheka nini? Seniyothenga inyama. Su. Sengisayethenga ama ingredients madoda. Uyaphe spa? Oh.
That's not what they were saying.
Oh, on Saturday.
Season.
Sure.
In fact, that's not what they were saying 2 weeks ago when Nabi was away.
I'm building
So let's
here.
talk about
I'm
now. Nabi was
building.
there away, we were winning. There's a yellow card here. And a free kick for Kaizer Chiefs. Flavio Da Silva.
yeah, a high foot that was unnecessary from Omara.
Shitolos.
Yeah. He should have just, shouldered it because he was already facing away from his goal. There was no need for him to try and kick that ball away.
Quarter of an hour remaining for the Montfort Golden Arrows to try and get back into this game and avoid what will be their first defeat against the Kaizer Chiefs since 2024. The 2023-24 season was the last time when the Chiefs managed to beat Arrows. Arrows have beaten them 5 of the last 4 times, or 4 of the last 5 times that they met. So this will be a measure of revenge here the Chiefs are looking for. The Arrows have it. Some defending to do here. Who will it be? This would favor Lilepo. And his technique and his power, he can do damage from this sort of range. And it looks as if there's nobody else actually approaching the ball. It will be Lilepo. And the referee wants the war back. And Ndlovu and Sereno looking to be a bit of a decoy there as well. Disrupt the Arrows' defensive wall. Let's see what Lilepo can produce here. Lilepo, not enough power, and keeper makes a comfortable catch. Now Boyson being released here. He's got pace about him. There's Boyson. Good work from Marco. Doesn't fall for trickery. Marco, as I said, is a smart operator in the one-on-one situations. Spear. Now they're going to need him to stand up. Scored last time out against Chiefs in the 2-1 win at this ground. Oh, that's a dangerous looking ball. Chance here, offside against Junior Dion. Just offside. A nervous moment there for the Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, as you say, Sibia, when he gets onto the ball, he can create things, right? And we see that ball coming into the box and the defense just pushing up very well. That's what I said about the understanding between Winika and Miguel. They pushed up and Dion was caught offside.
Brandon Peterson taking his time up over this goal kick. Yes, Chiefs try to see this one home and try and get this result over the line. Boyson is popping up everywhere now. Working it wide. Looking to take on Winika. Did the keeper tip it over, or it has gone behind for a goal kick? Zeros looking to probe down that right-hand side and see if they can get joy there. I can see clearly that one.
Yeah, it's one on the right-hand side. Just tried to clip it to the Federer's post, but Maseka Marco trailed him all the way, not to make him have a comfortable cross.
This man always forever animated is the Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper coach, Elias Mzugi. Always in the thick of things, Mzugi. Cleared away. Pressure being applied by Flavio da Silva.
uFlavio uhlala phi ngumnambisibeko uhlala phi nje uFlavio
Yeah. Stolen by Taylor, well read there.
ngingagibela ngamanje
Ndlovu was there. Now Mtetwa. Arrows are preparing one more change.
yephi
Lani Kumano standing by.
eish
The angle was a tight one, but Flavio Silva says
I'm
I
here
was here. Went for Jore de Lilepo.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder what the players are thinking because already the angle is too tight. He did
What are you
very well to beat
thinking,
two players,
Wena?
even Shidolo. Just bring it back with the outside of your right foot or your left foot for Da Silva in the middle of the park.
Runs away from Dion.
uDion
So there he is on then Pilani Kumalo. An attacker, of course, they're going for broke. So you might as well throw everything out there. He's come on for Ngobego Dlamini. What do you make of that change, Kim Tlati?
Yeah, absolutely. He's going for broke, the coach. He wants an equalizer. So now Kumalo will go closer to Dion. So the formation also will change a little bit because they will start going with two up front, which changes the formation to a 4-4-2 with Kumalo being the player with Dion up front, and then behind them it will be Sibia.
Minutes away from another clean sheet, Kaizer Chiefs, and Montville Golden Arrows struggling on the flip side to keep clean sheets. Ndlovu with Sereno, nice little ball slipped through by Sereno for Flavio da Silva. Support comes from Lilepo, da Silva, Guinea-Bissau and DR Congo combining there. Flavio da Silva, born in Guinea-Bissau, but is a holder of a Portuguese passport. As I indicated earlier, has played junior international football for Portugal. Here's Lilepo. Still Lilepo.
Bayatsho ukuthi khona.
Boyson. Back to the skip, the keeper, Ngobo. Arrows need to up the tempo a little bit here now and maybe start to take some risks as well, like him
just like they came in after the halftime break. You know, the tempo was too high. They were going at Chiefs. They were making those runs. They were getting the balls at the right areas. They need to do that. But now I sense that the substitution of Ndlovu, the number 8 on the right-hand side, he actually killed their tempo in attack a little bit.
Bradley Cross looks as if he will be introduced. So we want to bring on some fresh legs, maybe take some time off the clock as well. Good work from Shitolo there. Ball down the line for Spear to chase. Quinica will shepherd this behind for a goal kick. He's put in another solid shift as the Chiefs captain, Zita Quinica. Well, clearly the coach has said, listen, I'm going to give you some big responsibilities. So here we go. Sink or swim. And he is swimming at the moment, Zita Quinica. He has stood up.
Titi, when I had a chat with Jimmy Tau, I said, what takes to make a Kaizer Chiefs player? He says, like, you know what? All players can be excellent everywhere, but the Chiefs jersey must love you, and then we'll perform in it. Because I was asking him the responsibility of being a captain of such a big institution.
Look at the log, then the live log. The Chiefs would be second on goal difference.
Top
of the table, continuing where they picked up, where they left off last season, Eric Tinkler's side. And Boyson there was penalized. 5 minutes, just about 5 minutes remaining, 6 minutes. As Bradley Cross is going to be introduced here by Chiefs. It sounds as if he's going to replace Lori Lilepo, which will come as a bit of a surprise to the fans.
Lilepo
Test the decision. There he is. He's already off the field on the other side.
It's all tactics, Titi. It's all tactics, and you know he's gonna go back, slot on that left back position, and they will push Paseka Marco a little bit up in the field.
very capable attacker. Of course, is Baseka Marco as the referee has shown yellow here for delaying the restart of play. Is it Quinica that's been booked?
Miguel.
Or Miguel Ignacio. Ah, there you go. Regulation yellow card for Ignacio Miguel. Or to be fair to him, though, this is his first. It's his first of the season for Ignacio Miguel. As I spoke a little earlier about Chiefs' defensive disciplinary record, they already are top of the tops in terms of the bad boys of the PSL. Arrows, he's around as well. How much of the game does that gentleman get to see? He's always on duty entertaining the crowd with his fitness regimes. Now, Gaston Sereno. He's tucked back, free kick, Kaizer Chiefs.
I love the way he's so clever, Gaston Sereno, because he knows he's not pacey. So what he does is fake like he's going for speed, but he will close that ball, and then you don't have a choice but to professional foul him, pull him by the jersey.
Tlantlaswani, it was there. It pulled him back there. Lilepo, as I said, he's endeared himself to the Chiefs fans. What a signing he has proved to be. But they haven't got the job done yet. It's not over yet. 3.5 minutes. Chiefs have to hold out for if they to record their 4th win of the season in 6 matches. Here is Mteta, look at him go. Releases the pass now. Chance here for Serena to finish. What a chance. What a chance to seal it there. Gaston Sereno. You would have bet a small fortune on him finishing in that situation.
Big fortune, TT, because he cut it so well. And look at that run from that man, Mteta, from the middle of the park, halfway line. Look how he just goes, just slicing in between the defensive arrows and playing with his weaker foot, the left foot. Sereno there, I felt he could have had it with his left foot, but he cut inside and went to his strongest foot. If he could have just curled it a little bit, put a bend on it, but he just tried to play that furthest post.
Look at the numbers there. 18 to 6. And on target, only 2. I think that will be a worry for Mangoba Ngete. Chiefs had 4 shots on target against Sundowns in midweek. Stolen by
nangu Slavia.
Only Da Silva ahead of him. Ngobo has come a long way out to sweep up, and he's done a good job of it.
Yeah. Excellent goalkeeping from Ngobo once again, leaving his bar line, becoming the sweeper keeper.
Chiefs will be happy to let that one run away. They'll take their time about getting this one back into play. Time is running out now. 1.5 minutes remaining for Lamontville Golden Arrows to try and avoid what will be a second defeat of the season. First defeat, they have so far 1-3 drew. That was with their second defeat there. Get it right? They have won 2, drawn 1, lost 1.
Yeah.
And so they are now a matter of a minute plus whatever added time is played by Nzanzenga from a second defeat. Here comes. He's left the ball behind as Munyani. Looks a bit tired, I must say.
Yeah.
As always, it takes a lot of energy to play that right back position the way he does it.
But once again, for him, there's 2 minutes to go. I mean, if you look up, you look at the clock as a right back, left back, you know that you have to hold your position because defensively, that's the first duty that you must apply.
One by one. You can only play them one by one anyway.
Sinifuna one by one.
Here comes the Shahonolo Macho as he has been put down on tonight's team sheet. Not George. That's the name. Another name he goes by.
Sereno.
Still in front of Lagas. What a run here.
Oh.
It's the pass behind Sereno. That's going to go away for a throw in.
You know, this Mfundo TT reminds me of Jabu Mahlangu. Just him being on the pitch, you know that something can happen. He can just do a little bit of something, so you must never take your eye off him. So,
Ayikani coach ipheke iyopheka izopheka kanjani he nyani sathi yiloku kudla kuvuthwa
So coming into this weekend's round of matches, Chiefs were one of 4 unbeaten sides in the Premiership. And with Sekhukhune, Mamelodi Sundowns and Durban City, well, it is now only Sekhukhune United, Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs, because Durban City were beaten earlier by Sekhukhune to go top of the table. So just sending a message, Sekhukhune, we are going to be a force again this season. Now we are into a minimum 5 minutes of stoppage time as tired-looking Spencer Hlenhlobo trudges off the field, putting a solid shift as well in that midfield area, to be replaced now by the more creative and George Mato.
one thing Mato does well, TT, is that he holds on to the ball and he looks for those passes just to free the left wing and the right wing.
But unfortunately, one thing that Mato doesn't do well is stay fit. Not that it's his fault, but that's just been a problem for him throughout his career, and even since he's come to Chiefs, it's been the same. He's battled with injuries. Edwin Stolo, as always, working hard, big beaming smile. Tough to stay humble, eh? Hey. Floated in. Still only 1 goal in it, by the way. It's not over. Only 1 goal in it. Arrows are still in this game. As crazy as that sounds when you look at the numbers. They've got possession here. Chiefs through the throw-in. Bobby Mutaung and how many agonizing days did they have last season watching Kaizer Chiefs? Well, over the years, actually, in recent years, they've had many frustrating days and nights watching their team when they seemingly are heading to victory, only to let it slip.
Listening to one of the interviews that Bobby had, he said, it's even difficult to go get a full tank of petrol.
He should be used to it by now. As anyone involved with Kaizer Chiefs knows that it is tough. You don't get a day off. You walk in the streets, people remind you. Demanding supporters, but that's because they have been spoiled over the years of Kaizer Chiefs fans. Still, they remain the country's most successful club in terms of trophies won. But in terms of the Betway Premiership, there's the kings of that are Mamelodi Sundowns. Undisputed champions of the Betway Premiership, Mamelodi Sundowns. Here he goes, Sereno, now Flavio da Silva. I don't think he was expecting the pass because he took off a bit late.
But one thing I'm noticing, after he scored that goal, he's been operating more on the left-hand side instead of just in the middle between the 2 central defenders. I don't know why that decision. He should just stay in between of the 2 central defenders because he can hold the ball also very well. He's a big boy.
Into the last minute of the minimum 5 indicated by Mr. Nzanzega, our referee. Now, that's going to be a corner. Comes off Miguel. Maybe one last chance for Lamontville Golden Arrows. One last chance for Lamontville Golden Arrows to try and wrap things up here. So Chiefs have scored 4 goals, now 5 of this one, and 4 of the 5 that they've scored have all come in the second half. See what Arrows can do now with a set piece. Khan is running away. This could possibly be their last chance. And attacking it there, but goal kick is signaled, and there's Tatlazwane it was that got the touch there. The boss ladies down there already as the time is up according to our clock. They want to hear that final whistle. On conceding first last season, Arrows 13 times when they conceded first, they lost all of those matches. And looks like when scoring first, Chiefs last season, they scored first 14 times and only won 2 of those games. Drew 3 and lost 9 of the 14 games that they scored first in. So this is something they're looking to put right. And one of the big things they're putting right is the clean sheets. They're heading for clean sheet. What will be now clean sheet number 5 now.
Kaizer,
Season, and it'll be number 6 for Brandon Peterson if you go back to last season. First time since 16-17 season when Itumeleng Kune managed to feat.
Hashoni.
Has been done.
Chiefs nga shofela, Hashoni
More
referee.
time. Chiefs edging closer and closer to victory here. There it is. Mr. Tandon Zantega blows his whistle then to confirm another victory for Kaizer Chiefs. It was as hard as we expected it to be. They dominated possession for long periods of the game, but in the end only managed the 1 goal. Did Kaizer Chiefs delight